afternoon, guys. How are we all doing? I hope we are well. I'm just going to come on here and be pretty quick about what I'm going to say. Just to say that I've decided after quite a long time, I'm pretty sure you might thought I'd forgotten about it, but no, I hadn't. I've been spending a lot of time thinking about it. I'm not going to be entering into the Foundations Revealed competition this year. Yeah, I know. Their loss. No. The original idea was to create a corset and a chemise and bloomer set to kind of mimic the sort of colours that a starling would wear, you know what I mean, that a starling has. And I realised ultimately I don't have the skills to make a really good corset yet. I can sew a corset, reasonably straightforward, but would it fit right? No. Would I know how to fix it? Certainly not. So I thought, well, let's change it up a bit. Why don't I think of something else? And I came up with an idea, had a look at my books, and I thought, ooh, a tea gown. That would be quite nice, something quite floaty. I could still stick to the kind of the colour scheme that I thought about, with like a darkish green, brown main colour with the coloration of the breast feathers. And I thought, perfect, I'll take a day to go uptown, do all my sourcing of fabrics. I'd love all of that. But every time I started thinking about what I had to do, I had a slight sense of dread, and I started feeling slightly anxious about it, and that's not what this is supposed to be. Competition should be fun, first and foremostly, and that's not fun at all, and it's not worth it. I'm pretty burnt out at the moment. I've had quite an intense year and a half. It's slowly starting to get better, maybe, but I need some easier projects. I need something to keep me going little bits at a time, and a large competition project really isn't it for me, not for me anyway. So the original reason for starting this channel was so that I had something to show, and I'm not doing it. I'm a little disappointed, I'll be honest. I'm a little bit, but I have to be honest, and it's not fun if I start feeling a bit sick about it. It's not worth it. But I'm not going to stop sewing. I've got ideas. I'm fighting with a Halloween dress as we speak. It's turning into a right old Frankenstein project, trust me. And I've got my jumpsuit, the jumpsuit, let's keep saying jumpsuit. And I've got my jumpsuit I'm making for National Jumpsuit Day, and I've really just received my invitation to my work's Christmas do. It's going to be in an 80s themed bar somewhere up in town, behind the back of the British Museum, I believe. And that got me thinking, why don't I make a 1980s, cheers Bert, a 1980s cocktail dress or something like that? To hold that thought, that might be coming up. I have been looking at some fabric, and I have saw some vintage 80s fabric, which I might just buy anyway. Proper 80s. So there's certainly stuff coming on. I've started prepping fabric for some PJs. I'll need to make some more pyjamas, so you'll come on board with that. But ultimately, I'm not doing the competition. It's too much for me to kind of fathom and to deal with, and I don't need that right now. So with that, this has been a Crazy Cat Lady Productions. You've been watching an unoriginal idea. Until later on, bye guys.